What started as a romantic getaway under the sun just took a sharp turn into scandal and controversy. Cierra Ortega, one of the original Islanders from Love Island, USA, is gone, and fans are left with more questions than answers. A sudden exit, a cryptic explanation, and a whole lot of online heat. What really happened to Cierra? And is there more to this personal situation than the show is letting on? Let's break it all down. And before we dive into the drama, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for the latest reality TV, celebrity news, and everything in between. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think. In episode 30 of this season's Love Island USA, fans were blindsided by an unexpected announcement. With no warning, narrator Ian Sterling casually dropped a bombshell. Cierra has left the villa, just like that. No dramatic send-off, no emotional goodbye. Just a voiceover that said Cierra Ortega left due to a personal situation. And just like that, Nick Vansteenberg, who had been coupled up with Cierra for several episodes, was suddenly single. The villa was stunned, fans were confused, and Nick, he looked absolutely shattered. Cierra wasn't just another contestant. She was an original Islander, part of the show from day one. She and Nick had been growing closer by the day. Their chemistry had fans rooting for them, especially as the couple became more exclusive in recent episodes. So for Cierra to disappear without a proper exit scene, yeah, something didn't add up. The cameras quickly cut to a conversation between Nick and fellow Islander Ace Green. Nick looked visibly confused and admitted he had no idea what he was going to do next. He was blindsided. We all were. Now, let's talk about what was really happening off-screen. Cierra's exit wasn't just about a personal situation. It came right after an intense wave of backlash hit social media. An alleged post from Cierra's past resurfaced online, and it wasn't good. In the post, she had reportedly used racist language, sparking outrage from fans across platforms. People immediately began demanding her removal from the show, calling the resurfaced content offensive, unacceptable, and deeply disappointing. The timing? It's hard to ignore. This isn't the first time Love Island USA has had to deal with this type of controversy this season. Remember Yulissa Escobar? She was also one of the original contestants, but she didn't last long. After just 2 episodes, she was removed from the show when old podcast clips surfaced of her using racial slurs. Yulissa did issue an apology on Instagram shortly after being kicked off the show. And honestly, it was one of the more reflective statements we've seen in this genre. She wrote that she used a word she never should have used, and admitted that she didn't understand the weight or history behind it at the time. Her message emphasized something important. Intention doesn't erase impact. And the impact of racial slurs, that trauma runs deep. She acknowledged that, back then, she didn't know better, but now she does. But here's where things get tricky. Unlike Yulissa, Cierra hasn't released any kind of public apology. No statement, no video, no Instagram story, nothing. And Love Island USA, they've kept things super vague, only saying her exit was due to a personal situation. No mention of the controversy, no explanation, just silence. So naturally, fans are left to piece it all together themselves, and on social media, people are not staying quiet. Theories are swirling. Some believe Cierra was quietly told to leave. Others think she left voluntarily once the backlash began. But the lack of transparency? It's only making things worse. With only 1 week left until the finale, Cierra's exit couldn't have come at a more chaotic time. The game is down to the wire. Love stories are solidifying. Strategies are shifting. And now, Nick has to figure out what comes next without the girl he thought he had something real with. The villa is still adjusting. So are viewers. And whether the show decides to address the full story or not, the internet definitely will. What do you think happened? Do you believe the exit was truly about a personal situation? Or was it a last-minute decision after things exploded online? And how should Love Island USA handle resurfaced controversies like this in the future? Let us know in the comments. Hit like if you've been following the season. Subscribe if you live for the drama. And share this video with your fellow Love Island fans who are just as shocked as we are. We'll be watching to see how the final week plays out, and whether Nick finds a new connection or chooses to go solo. Because in the Love Island villa, anything can change in a heartbeat. Stay locked in for more updates on your favorite shows, celebrity drama, and the entertainment world's biggest headlines. From sudden exits to explosive scandals, we've got you covered. Thanks for watching. And remember, in reality TV, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Catch you in the next one.